Hello, hello. We are back with another energy reading. This one is going to be a little bit more like your channel. We'll see how it goes. I want to start off with the question: what does freedom mean to you? Take a moment to consider it, not just on the grand scale of freedom, but on a smaller scale as well. Does freedom mean living in alignment with your true self without fear or limitations and carrying those expectations that other people have placed on you? Does it feel like having the space to choose your own adventure in life and express yourself authentically without having to always consider what that might mean for someone else, and instead keeping an eye towards what feels good to your soul? Is freedom more about answering only to your heart and honoring the internal rhythm? That one feels like it's for me. Is freedom maybe about letting go of what doesn't align with you, regardless of how familiar it is or how comforting it feels to have it? Is it about not being driven by shoulds, have tos, or supposed tos? Is it knowing that pursuing what you desire may mean losing someone's love, respect, or support, and continuing to do it anyway? Maybe right now you're in a space of not knowing how to move forward to freedom, or if it's even something that's possible from where you are. And that's kind of scary. It can be a little bit claustrophobic. You could feel trapped. It feels like something that's holding you in place. But even if you are in that space, understand that the desire itself is the seed that will make it possible. Even if what you're dreaming of and what your idea of freedom is feels like something that's unattainable, the desire is where the potential for growth lives. So the fact that you even want to do it at all, that you entertain the thought for a second, is proof that it can happen. I feel like giving something a name makes it real. And so speaking on that desire, even if it's only whispering it in your heart of hearts, gives it life and it makes it real, which of course is scary because you might not get that thing. You might not ever achieve it. Those thoughts are a hindrance. Instead of focusing on might not happen, can't happen, would never happen, focus on the fact that you had the thought at all and let that be proof that it's possible. Words have power. Your thoughts are nothing but words, which means your thoughts are powerful too. So even if you don't feel brave enough to speak your dreams out loud or to admit to anyone about what your idea of freedom is and that thing that you really want more than anything is. Thinking about it is still giving it life. It's still feeding it. Even if you're still afraid to take that first step, thinking about it will build up the courage to eventually take that step. I know for me, there's fear around how big my idea of freedom is. It can be overwhelming to notice the gap between where I want to be and where I actually am. And it feels like an impossible distance. But I'm choosing to allow myself to be afraid of that. There's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear is a human emotion. It's a universal emotion. Everyone is afraid of something, even if they don't want to admit that they are. Everyone is afraid of something. And admitting to it and allowing yourself to feel it isn't a weakness. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It's just a part of it. And sometimes the only way to break through that feeling of fear is to grab it, drag it out into the light, and look at it, see it, and acknowledge it. And it doesn't mean you have to start working on trying to fix it. It just means you look at it. Just see it for what it is. And that alone tends to start breaking it down. Just the fact that it's seen. It's sort of like how someone who is a secret bully and is always doing things that are like subtle and things that other people don't see, and they're really mean, nasty things. They will stop doing those things if you call attention to it because they don't want to be seen. And I feel like your fear is kind of a bully in that respect, in that the fear grows in the darkness and it thrives in the darkness. So instead of turning your back on it and trying to muscle your way through and push past that feeling, turn around and face it. Even if you're feeling stuck, stagnant, trapped, like you're in that impassable space, understand that you are allowed to be there. You are meant to be there. There's a reason for everything that happens. Not thinking about it too deeply and not applying it to absolutely everything. There are obviously exceptions to every rule. But in this instance, there's a reason that you are in a holding pattern. There's a reason you are being stalled. It feels like this pause is a test. It's a moment that either breaks you and convinces you to turn away from what you really want, or it makes you and you use the time where you are to prepare, to rest, and you push through to the other side of it, and you go on and do what you're supposed to do. This is one of those moments where it's a left turn or a right turn, and either you keep going or you go back. The thing is, I have a feeling that if you're like me, you've gone way too far to even consider going back. There is no going back from here. That in and of itself is a form of freedom. Standing at that crossroads and getting to choose how you move forward or backward. Even when it seems like you're stuck, you're not. You're still free to choose what happens next. Freedom is ever present. I'm thinking of the Hanged Man card in tarot, which speaks of perspective change. It's a reference to Odin hanging himself upside down from the tree and staying that way until he became enlightened. You are upside down for a reason. Maybe you're meant to see things in a different way, and that's why you are where you are. There is a purpose in the pause. Even if it seems like you are in a place that you can't get out of, give it time. I'm gonna stop there. Hopefully something resonated with someone. I think I needed to hear that more than anyone. Anyway, I'll let you guys enjoy your meditation and say thank you so much for sitting with me. I hope that you enjoy your weekend and that you are well.